Hello, my name is Eric Stim. My experiment is on heat conductivity. The purpose of my experiment was to figure out which of the three metals I selected will conduct the most heat. To figure this out, I used the old saying, "It's so hot outside, I can fry an egg on my car." The three metals I chose were copper, aluminum, and brass. In my hypothesis, I believed that the copper would conduct the most heat, followed by the brass, and finally the aluminum. I believe this due to my knowledge that darker materials absorb more heat. Thus, I believed the metals would fall in this order. I conducted 3 experiments, 2 outside and 1 indoor. The first did not go well, and the eggs did not fry at all. So I decided to do it on another day that had record-breaking heat. I laid the metal sheets on a ping pong table in direct sunlight, as you can see here, and left them out for 3 hours, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. At 1 p.m., I cracked an egg on each sheet of metal, and every 10 minutes, I recorded how the egg was changing on my data table, as you can see here. I did this for 2 hours. I concluded that the copper was the best conductor, followed by aluminum, and finally brass. Unfortunately, the eggs never fully fried, so I decided to bring the sheets inside to conduct the experiment on an open flame. I set the stove to a medium setting and individually placed the metals on the same heat source, as you can see here and here. I started the stopwatch when the metal landed on the stove, and after 5 seconds, I cracked an egg on it. I stopped the stopwatch once the egg began to turn white and recorded my findings in a data table, as you can see here. I concluded that my findings for the outdoor trial were in fact true. The copper conducted most heat, followed by aluminum, and finally the brass. I decided to do some research and found that the most conductive cooking pots are made of copper, and the second best are made of aluminum. Brass was never mentioned on the list. I learned that copper is such a great conductor due to metallic bonding and how loosely arranged the valence electrons are. Now I know that whenever I cook, I will always use a copper pot. This experiment was a blast, and I would like to thank my mom and dad for making it possible. Thank you, and goodbye.